What's up everyone? This is Shanti Moves. I'm Larissa Shanti, and on this channel we breathe, move, play, and connect. Today we are bringing it back to the foundations, so if you are new to the practice or just are wanting a refresher in your practice, this could be a great place to start. Today we are going to be going over Sun Salutation A, or traditionally known as Surya Namaskara A in Sanskrit. Surya Namaskara A has been around for thousands of years and was traditionally used to welcome the morning sun and prep the body for seated meditation. So this one can be great for your morning practice, or if you just want to pick up a little bit of energy in your body. Today I am going to be going a little bit slower in the beginning, kind of going over the alignment of each pose, and then gradually moving into a faster paced class. So if that sounds good to you, come join me on the mat. Normally you start standing in mountain pose to begin this practice, but today we're going to start on the mat, give ourselves just a little bit extra warm up before moving into the vinyasa flow, the Surya Namaskar. So come to the back end of your mat. You can be on your knees or cross-legged, whatever feels more suitable to you. And then place the hands on the legs wherever they fall. You can close your eyes. And then just begin to notice the breath. No need to change it or judge it, just observing it naturally rise and fall in your chest. Maybe as you inhale, you can feel yourself getting taller, like somebody's pulling you with a string from the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, finding softness in the body, softening in the shoulders, around the eyes, or wherever you can naturally find it in the body. Beautiful. Now that we've taken a little pause to kind of tune more into ourselves, become more in this present moment, let's go ahead and continue with the practice. You just flutter the eyes open, nice and slow. Start to come forward onto your hands. You're going to come into our tabletop. So hands underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread nice and wide, knees underneath the hips at hip width distance. Then when you're ready, on your inhale, you can drop the belly down, open up the heart, lift the head. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, round up through the spine, through the shoulders, really press the mat away from you as you look back at your thighs. And on the inhale, drop the belly, open up the heart, lift the head. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round up the spine, head dropping last, pressing that mat away. And just do one round in your own time. So setting it with your breath. And then meet me in a tabletop, so nice neutral spine. We're gonna tuck our toes and then start to drop your belly like you do in your cow. And keeping this kind of drop down belly, this anterior tilt of the pelvis, you're gonna try to lift your legs up and back, pressing your heart away from your hands, coming into a downward dog. So maybe pedal out the feet here a little bit. You can bend one knee, then the other, just kind of waking up the hamstrings, backside of the body a little bit. And then once you feel like you've got those warmed up, grip the mat with your fingertips and press the base of your fingers, those base knuckles, into your mat. Reach up long through your arms. Try to turn your triceps down towards the mat, your biceps up towards the sky, and then pretend like you're trying to push that mat out from underneath you. Keep lifting the tailbone towards the sky, dropping the belly towards the thighs. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. Start to lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward at the top of the mat, and then start to walk your way up to the top. Feet's about hip width distance once you get there. And then really keep the knees generously bent. Try to rest your belly on your thighs. Just let the head hang heavy. You can let the arms just hang down like wet noodles, or if you want to grab opposite elbows, you can do that too. Maybe a little yes, no, nice and slow with the head. Getting more into your neck and shoulders. Maybe rock forward, rock back, weight to the toes, weight to the heels. Just noticing how the weight transfers from one side of the foot to the other. Then see if you can find your center where you're pressing evenly through all four corners of the feet. Release your elbows. Keep that bend in the knees. As you inhale, roll the spine up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Your chin stays close to your chest till that last moment. And the head stacks on top. Now pick those shoulder heads up, back, and down. Your palms face forward. Let's look down at our feet. Pick all 10 toes up, spread them nice and wide. Then try to set one toe down at a time. Call this the Yogi Toe Challenge. Then once they are all down on our mat, give your mat a little massage, a little squish with your toes. Just feel your inner arches lifting in the feet. Then find a little softness in your knees. Your tailbone lengthens down your back. Shoulder heads roll up, back, and down. Palms face forward. Chin is parallel with the earth. Mountain pose. So this is where we would traditionally start our Sun Salutation A. As you inhale, take your hands up over the head. You can look up at the hands if it feels good on the neck. And then exhale, take them right down the center, all the way down, hinging from the hips into a forward fold. Let the head hang heavy for a moment. You can also keep the knees as bent as you need to here, kind of just experimenting, legs straight, legs bent, seeing how that feels. And then you also want to shift the weight slightly into the toes. So we have a tendency to shift the weight back into our heels. So just try to shift the weight a little bit forward, letting the head hang. Then as you inhale, you're going to bring the hands to your shins. You're going to lift your heart up, finding a flat back. So in your flat back, try to draw the shoulder blades down the back. And then reach through the crown of your head away from your tailbone. You can also grab up higher if that feels easier. So you can grab onto the thighs or wherever feels natural on the legs. And then again, you're shifting the weight slightly forward into the toes. On your exhale, coming back down into a fold. Your hands find the mat, so you can bend your knees to get the hands nice and low. If you have blocks, you can place blocks underneath your hands. And then you step back with one leg, then the other. The hands stay underneath your shoulders. We're coming into our plank pose. So hands are underneath your shoulders. And then you're reaching through your heels to the back end of your mat. So you're getting strong through the legs. Back sides of the legs are active. And then you reach through the crown of the head. So you're just fully engaged through the back side of the body. And then you draw your lower ribs and belly button up in. So you're kind of rounding almost, but the hips aren't super high. Yeah, so hips are level with the shoulders-ish. And then you're compressing the belly button up and in. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, lower the knees down. Keep the hips going forward. Bend your elbows, scraping them against the ribs to lower the heart all the way down. Untuck your toes. Then press down into the tops of your feet so your legs start to engage. Maybe your kneecaps lift off the mat. Then press your pubic bone down and draw your belly button in towards your spine. On your inhale, start to peel the heart up. Hug the shoulder blades together at the top. Exhale, come back down. 2 more of those. Inhale, press down to the pubic bone. Peel the heart up. Hug the shoulder blades together at the top. Now this time, see if you can remove the hands and still keep the heart where it is. Because that means we're activating our lower back, which is what we want in this pose. On your exhale, lower back down. Last one. Inhale, pressing down through the pubic bone. Peel the heart up. Remove the hands and breathe. And then take another inhale and see if you can lift yourself higher, just using your core. And exhale, come back down. Tuck the toes. Press yourself back into a downward dog. So you can press yourself up onto your knees and then lift the hips up and back. Again, pressing through our palms, triceps wrapping down, biceps wrapping up, tailbone turns up towards the sky. Take a nice steady inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Your knees, again, can still be as bent as they need to be here, but your heels are reaching towards the mat. It doesn't matter if they touch. Gently hugging the thighs towards one another. Another deep inhale and slow exhale. Next inhale, start to lift your heels, bend the knees, look forward. On the exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. On your inhale, halfway lift hands to the shins, and then exhale to fold. Now to come up, bend the knees, press down through the earth as you lift the heart. Hands go up and overhead. Exhaling through heart center. Hands down by your side, finding your mountain pose. So feeling all four corners of the feet. Gentle micro bend in the knees. Shoulders up, back, and down. There's a smile coming across your collarbones. Chin is parallel with the earth. And then as you inhale, imagine yourself growing tall like a tree, or like somebody's pulling you with a string from the crown of your head. Then on your exhales, grounding down, softening through the feet. Roots growing into the floor. Second round. Inhale, hands high. You can look up if it feels good. Exhale, hands all the way through center, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Let the head hang for a moment. Then inhale to a halfway lift, hands onto the shins. Reach through the crown of the head to get long through the spine. Draw those shoulder heads back. On the exhale, coming all the way down, bending the knees as much as you need to get those hands onto the earth. Then step back with one leg, then the other, finding your plank pose. Pressing the earth away from you, heels reaching, lower ribs and belly button hugging in. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, option to lower the knees, or you can try lowering yourself all the way down. Just keeping those elbows hugging in towards the ribs. Untuck your toes. On your inhale, press down through the pubic bone. Peel the heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, come back down. Tuck your toes, and then press yourself back to a downward dog. Gripping with your fingertips, pressing your root knuckles into the earth, lifting and reaching up through the armpits. Tailbone turns up to the sky as you press your hips back towards the back end of the room. Heels reaching for the mat. Doesn't matter if they touch. Doesn't matter if the knees are bent. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. On the exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, reach to the crown of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, press and rise, hands up overhead. Exhale through heart center. Mountain pose, grounding down, rising up. On your inhales, getting tall. On your exhales, grounding down. Third round, inhale, hands high. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, hands down to the mat, step back with one leg, then the other, find your plank. Take a moment here, get nice and strong, press the ground away from you. Take an inhale, and then exhale, using your knees, lowering onto your belly, or you can shift the weight forward so shoulders come over the fingertips. Then bend your elbows, find your chaturanga. Then you flip the feet. Inhale, press through the hands, lift the heart to the sky into your up dog. So up dog, it's much different than cobra. You want the hips off the floor and then the legs are off the floor too. You're pressing through the tops of the feet. So the legs are really engaged here, which keeps the lower back from collapsing. Then you're pressing into your palms, drawing the shoulder blades together and the shoulder heads down the back, and then lifting the chin slightly. And then you start to tuck your toes, send the hips up and back to a downward dog. Whew. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. And on your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Look forward. On the exhale, maybe try stepping in one big step all the way to the top, then the other. Inhale, halfway lift, a long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, press and rise, hands up overhead. Exhale through heart center. Mountain pose, grounding down, rising up. Getting tall on your inhales, grounding down on your exhales. Fourth round, inhale, hands high. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back with one leg, then the other. Find your plank, get solid. Then on your exhale, you choose what feels good to you. You'll come down on your knees, on to your belly or chaturanga. And then you can go from your chaturanga or the belly to your up dog or your cobra. So those are your options. And then exhale, coming back down. Press yourself back to a downward dog. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Next inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward. On the exhale, you can try hopping to the top. Once you reach the top, inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, press and rise, hands up overhead. Exhale through heart center. Mountain pose. On your inhale, rising tall, growing like a tree. On your exhale, grounding, softening through the feet. Last round, inhale, hands high. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to your plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower to the belly or chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog or cobra. And then exhale, meeting in a down dog. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Soften your knees down to the earth. Come to sit on your heels. Maybe give a little rotation of the wrists, going one way, then the other. If we're new to the practice, this can be a little bit tough on these guys. So maybe lace the hands together, give it a nice little rotation, going one way, and then the other. Ending where we started, back of the mat, in your comfortable seat, so on the knees or cross-legged, hands on top of the thighs, and close the eyes or leave them soft. As you inhale, feel your spine growing tall like a tree. And as you exhale, feel yourself softening, grounding down towards the earth, but still maintaining the length you find in your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Inhale as you grow tall. Exhale as you soften. And see if we can take an inhale and then your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. One more like that. Steady inhale, slower exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time.